Dominic, Jon Jones making the headlines again. And this
Yeah.
time it's because the UFC are reportedly interested in having Jon Jones main event the UFC 282 card in December.
Yep.
As far as who that matchup might be, apparently they really wanted to do him versus Francis Ngannou for the heavyweight title. It doesn't look like that'll happen due to Ngannou's injury and also his contract status. So then you got Jon Jones versus Stipe as kind of the next fight that they want to do. Apparently, Jon Jones is like all in on this one. That's all I've really heard about it. We've heard this same song and dance a few times since we've done this podcast with Jon Jones. It seems like there's always this mutual interest to be on this card, and then out of nowhere, it's just not happening.
Yeah.
But the question is, Dom, is this finally the time that we get Jon Jones in the octagon? We've heard the same song dance over and over, but is December going to be the time we get him back?
I hope so. I mean,
No, give me an answer. Yes or no?
funniest,
Yes or
the
no?
funniest thing, no, but the funniest thing about it is that when our buddy sent the tweet, he said, "How many times has this been tweeted this year?" And I'm like, "This is the funniest thing I've seen all day," because I feel like we've seen this thing tweeted, talked about for all of 2022, and not a damn thing has gotten closer to making me believe it's going to happen. So I'm going to say no until I'm proven otherwise, which is unfortunate because I want to see Jon Jones back in the octagon. No, we've been doing this show since August of 2020. Jon Jones's last fight was February of 2020. We ain't seen him since. And it's so upsetting because I want to see his greatness back in the cage at heavyweight. How's he going to fare with these guys? Whether it be Francis or Stipe. But no, I'm going to say no until the wheels fall off, Noah. What do you think?
Are we really about to flip roles here? Like, am I going to be
Sounds
the
like it.
optimist for once? I'm going to say yes. I'm going to
I
say
hope you're right.
yes. Now, the only thing that makes me pause about it is because, okay, it looks like the Ngannou fight is a long shot. But then I'm not hearing a ton of interest from one Stipe Miocic for the even take this fight. I mean,
He's just out there
my
vibing,
man's
man.
my man is probably closing down the pool for the summer.
Yep.
He's my man's grilling a little bit here and there when the weather permits. He's a full time firefighter. Like, I'm not getting the sense that he's like all that invested in doing this.
Right, right.
But that does open up an interesting fight.
Oh,
Dare I say, the fight that some people have said is the fight to make. Put Ciryl Gane in that main event spot opposite Jon Jones.
oh, Noah, now you're sending something down in my pants.
And I think, Dominic, I know that you have been kind of riding that bull for a while. You've been on that Ciryl. You've been riding Ciryl Gane
To
till
put
the
it frank,
wheels fall
yeah.
off. So you have really been like saying like this is the fight to make at heavyweight.
Yeah.
Wow, everybody's talking about it's that classic meme of the dude with the hand over his girlfriend. He's looking behind at the prettier girl.
Yeah.
That's you, hand over Stipe, but you're looking back at Ciryl Gane like, well, I
Yes.
don't know.
Yes.
So I think, Dominic, as the days get closer, I think there is a really good chance that that's the fight that ends up getting made. If you made me guess right now, odds, I would say there is a greater chance that Ciryl Gane is in that main event spot opposite Jon Jones than Stipe or Francis Ngannou. I think he's the front runner to get that spot right now.
I do like that sense of the word. And maybe now why I might not agree that it happens December 10th, but I think just in general, Gon is the higher percentage to fight John over the other two guys. Stipe is essentially retired without saying that he's retired. It feels that way. Francis is injured and they don't really know the timeline. It should be relatively soon, like first quarter of 2023, but he still has the contract shit going on. So like nothing feels for sure with him, even though I think he really does want to fight Jon Jones. But then there's Ciryl Gane, who just will fight anyone. It seems that way anyways. And this would be the biggest fight of his career. It puts him in a very big spot for legacy too. So I think that as an opponent, I would agree with that statement. It's just like we're now under 2 months away from that card date. I'm just each passing day, even though I don't have hopes because I literally answered no to your question, it just continues to dwindle down even lower than no. So it's upsetting because I want it to happen. I just don't know, man.
Yeah, I get it. Let's get on to the